In my previous video, I talked about how short telomeres are associated to various diseases. In this video, I'll be sharing some ways and studies that slows telomere shortening and indirectly help us fight against aging. Hi, my name is William and welcome to my channel where I share science-based evidences on products' claims and effective methods related to health and beauty concerns so you can make an informed buying power. If you're new to my channel, I upload a new video every Friday, so please consider subscribing if you haven't and click on the notification bell to get notified of new videos. Telomeres are short DNA segments located at the end of all chromosomes. They are synthesized by an enzyme called telomerase. Telomeres have become a subject of interest in the fight against aging since a correlation was found between telomere shortening and biological aging. Telomere length then becomes an interesting lead to elaborate therapies and solutions to fight against aging. So the question is, if telomere length affects aging, then wouldn't activating telomerase, which elongates telomeres, solves the problem, right? But it's not that simple. Too much of telomerase can cause cancer. Telomerase confers indefinite proliferative potential to in vitro cultured cells by virtue of its ability to elongate chromosome ends, thus preventing critical telomerase erosion associated with cell division and the activation of a persistent DNA damage response. Owing to its ability to confer with unlimited proliferative potential, overexpression of the telomerase reverse transcriptase, or TERT in short, is a common feature of human cancers and can increase cancer incidence in mice if TERT is introduced. Experiments were conducted on mice by Spanish researchers in order to lengthen the mice health span and lifespan as they aged. The goal of the experiment was to treat adult mice 1 year old and aged mice 2 years old by injecting them with a virus that can synthesize mice telomerase through the TERT protein. Their lifespan and general health were then compared to those healthy mice of the same age. The results showed that the mice under treatment showed better general and physical health compared to the control group, as well as a longer lifespan, that is 24% in the 1 year old mice and 13% more in 2 years old mice, with no higher tumor or cancer cells occurrence. Those results tells us that this telomerase therapy allows to push back the limits of mouse lifespan and health span. It could be an efficient anti-aging therapy on mice and potentially on other mammals and even humans in the future. The bad news is, as of now, no therapy has proven its efficiency to fight telomere shortening and lengthen the human lifespan. But a few studies have been conducted and there are methods to gain longer lifespan and a better health by targeting telomeres. The good news is, certain behaviors and lifestyle changes can prevent telomere shortening. According to a study by Mesut Shamas from the Cancer Institute in Boston, many proofs tend to confirm that lifestyle affects health and lifespan and directly affect telomeres length. Here are a few factors that can affect health and lifespan according to that study, and the beneficial habits that can favor longer telomeres. Excess weight and obesity favor shorter telomeres and trigger an increase in oxidative stress because of an unregulated adipocytokine production and due to the production of oxidative agents in adipose tissue. Oxidative stress can cause DNA damage and is very much likely to trigger telomere shortening, which induces a shorter lifespan by 8.8 years. One study also found that obese girls and boys have significantly shorter leukocyte telomeres than their non-obese counterparts, a finding that highlights a potentially harmful impact of early onset obesity on future health. A diet can be changed as well. Eating less does have an anti-aging effect thanks to experiments on rats. It was proven that caloric restriction can reduce oxidative stress and thus DNA damage. It can also reduce telomere shortening and slow down one's growth, which helps the body to remain young for a longer time and to increase the lifespan by 66% by limiting the intake of protein and oxidant-rich food. Eating antioxidant-rich foods can prevent telomere shortening as well. According to a study, food rich in omega-3 type of fatty acids, which are antioxidants, is associated to slower telomere shortening. The levels of omega-3 rich fatty acids were measured in the blood of adults for 5 years, along with their length of their telomeres. After 5 years, guess what? A correlation was found between higher levels of those fatty acids and longer telomeres. The higher the antioxidant intake is, the less telomere shortening can be observed. At last, eating fiber can be recommended than fat and proteins. Still with experiments with rats, a positive correlation was found between long telomeres and a fiber-rich diet. There was a negative correlation between a protein-rich and fat diet and long telomeres. When there's a decrease of 40% in protein intakes in rats, it led to a 15% increase in lifespan and longer telomeres in the liver. So, eat up your vegetables, people. Now, we all know that smoking is bad, and indeed, smoking increases telomere shortening and aging. Smoking a pack of cigarettes on a daily basis is linked to loss about 25.7 to 27.7 base pairs of telomeres a year due to the considerable increase in oxidative stress caused by tobacco. Over 40 years, this equals to 7.4 years of lifespan loss. This is why smoking less matters, and stopping also helps limit telomeric DNA loss and slow down aging, or opting for an antioxidative therapy to reduce oxidative stress. In conclusion, although no gene therapy has scientifically proven its efficacy on humans yet, there seems to be a promising lead, and we can only wait for real scientific studies and preclinical trials in order to adapt them. There are anti-aging therapies efficient on mammals that directly affect telomeres. It is also possible to preserve your telomeres with lifestyle changes such as calories restriction and taking antioxidant-rich foods, or supplements, to name a few. After all the education from my previous videos on why human ages, how do we measure aging, what are the relationship between telomere shortening and age-related illnesses, to today's how do we reverse aging? So, are there any products or methods out there that does all this? Tune in next week and I will talk about a revolutionary anti-aging ways to fight aging.